So if you're a content creator, making images, videos, that kind of thing, you know that getting paid can be a total pain. Well, today we're going to break down a method that lets you completely sidestep those typical headaches. This is your guide to earning online with a tool called Monetag.
And the goal we're shooting for here isn't small. We're talking about $100 a day, all in USD. Now, I know that might sound like a lot, but stick with me. By the end of this, you'll see exactly how it's possible.
And you know what the best part is? We get to skip that whole traditional monetization grind. Forget needing 1,000 subscribers. Forget the 4,000 watch hours. This is a straight shot to earning from your work.
Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we'll cover the core method. Then we'll get into what Monetag actually is. I'll walk you through setting up your account step by step, and then we'll create your very first money-making link. After that, we'll dive into the value-first strategy, and finally, how to promote everything to start earning.
So what is the big opportunity here? Well, it's pretty simple. It's the chance to start making money from your audience from day one. You don't have to wait around for approvals or build up a massive following. You're in control right from the start.
I mean, this slide really says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the long, slow climb of traditional platforms. But the method on the right, that's our rocket ship. It's a direct path from the stuff you create to actual money in your account.
And the key to this whole system, the thing that makes it all work, is a tool called Monetag. Just think of it like your own personal monetization engine that you can turn on whenever you're ready. At the heart of Monetag is something called the Smart Link. Now, this isn't just any old link. When someone clicks it, they see a super quick, relevant ad, and then they're sent on their way. And that little interaction, that one click, is what puts money in your pocket. Yep, it's that simple. And what makes Monetag so great, especially when you're starting out, are these benefits. You can cash out with as little as $5 through PayPal. You can make money from literally any kind of traffic, social media, blogs, whatever. And you'll earn the best rates from audiences in places like the USA. Okay, time to get our hands dirty. Let's walk through setting up your account. This literally takes just a few minutes, so you can even follow along with me right now. First up, when you sign up, make sure to pick individual account. Then just fill in your details, your real name and all that. Now, this next part is important. For traffic source, you're going to want to select social traffic. And finally, just copy and paste the links to the social media profiles you plan on using. All right, account's all set up. Now for the really fun part. It's time to create the single most important piece of this whole puzzle, the actual link that's going to make you money. Once you're inside your Monetag dashboard, it's super simple. You'll see an option to create a direct link. That's just their name for the Smart Link. Just give that a click, and poof, the system creates a unique URL just for you. Go ahead and copy that link and keep it somewhere safe. So, think of that link you just copied as a really powerful engine. But an engine on its own doesn't go anywhere, right? You need a car built around it. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to build the machine that gets people to actually want to click that link. And this right here is where so many people mess up. You can't just spam your link all over the internet and hope for the best. You've got to give people a really good reason to click it. And that's where the value-first strategy comes in. We give them something they actually want for free. So what kind of value are we talking about? Well, it could be anything your audience would love. Maybe some awesome photo filters, a super helpful ebook, digital planners, sound effects for video editing, or even some cool, high-quality wallpapers. The only rule is it has to be something genuinely useful. Now here is the secret sauce. We use a two-link system. Link number 1 is your Monetag link. That's how you get paid. But link number 2 is the real direct download link to the freebie. See what we're doing? By separating the ad from the reward, we build trust. They get exactly what you promised, and the whole thing feels totally legit. So to put these two links together, we'll use a free tool like Blogger. It's perfect. Just create a new post, pop in a nice image, and a little description of your free stuff. Then make your first button or link text, something like click here to get it, and that's where you put your Monetag link. Right below that, add a second link like direct download here, and that one gets the real download link. Hit publish, and you're done. Okay, our machine is built. The landing page is live, the links are ready. Now it's time to add some fuel to this fire and start driving some real traffic to our page. You really want to focus your energy on visual platforms where you can show off your freebie. Places like Pinterest, Instagram Reels, TikTok. And don't forget about sharing your link in relevant Facebook groups or online forums where your ideal audience is already hanging out.
Now, a platform like Pinterest is an absolute goldmine for this strategy, and here's why. A huge chunk of its audience is in the USA, and since US traffic pays some of the highest rates, what's called eCPM, targeting that audience is your fastest way to hitting those bigger earning goals.
So, the final piece of the puzzle is simple. Just create some eye-catching posts or short little videos that show off your free digital product. Then, in your caption or in your bio, you just point everyone to the link for your blogger page. See, you're not just sharing a link, you're offering a solution. All right, let's talk numbers because this is where it gets really exciting. Remember that eCPM is just what you earn for every 1,000 clicks. So if you can get 10,000 clicks a day from a US-heavy audience and your eCPM is about $10, boom, you just hit your $100 a day goal. And as you can see from this chart, once you start scaling up those clicks, the earnings can get pretty serious. It's a numbers game, and now you know how to play.
Look, everything we just went over is something you can start doing today. You have the tool, you have the strategy, you have the entire roadmap. The only thing left to do is to actually start. Your journey begins with that very first step. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What unique value can you offer to an audience? What little problem can you solve with a free digital download? The answer to that question isn't just a fun idea. It's the key that's going to unlock your earning potential.